8 powerful habits that will quietly build you into someone unstoppable. Are you stuck in a loop of doubt, fear, and frustration? Does life feel like it's passing you by while everyone else seems to win? You're not alone. But here's the truth: transformation doesn't happen with noise. It happens in silence, in pain, in early mornings and lonely nights. This video is not for the faint-hearted. It's for those who've hit rock bottom and are still searching for the courage to rise. This is for those who want to build themselves in silence, while the world isn't watching. Whether you're battling depression, failure, or simply feel lost, today you'll discover the 8 ways to rebuild yourself from the inside out. No motivation fluff. Just raw, tested, and soul-stirring methods to help you grow into someone you never imagined you could be. So stay with me, because by the end of this video, you won't just feel inspired, you'll be ready to become the quiet storm that shakes your entire world. Wake up at 4 a.m. Own the day before the world wakes up. Waking up at 4 a.m. isn't about joining a trendy club or showing off on social media. It's about choosing yourself before the world gets to you. When you wake up before the sun, you reclaim the most powerful currency you have: time. No distractions. No notifications. No noise. Just you and your mission. This time is sacred. It's where you train, reflect, plan, meditate, journal, sweat, read. It's where you get in tune with your pain and turn it into purpose. Most people hit snooze on their lives, and they wonder why nothing changes. But every time you wake up early, you tell your brain, I am in control. I choose discipline over comfort. This habit is the root of self-mastery. It's not easy, especially if you've been in a dark place for a long time, but it's the first sign of a fighter coming back to life. Discipline starts when the bed whispers comfort, and you whisper back, not today. Master your silence. Become unbreakable in private. Silence is where you find yourself. It's where your thoughts come alive. And it's where your greatest transformation happens. In a noisy world, silence is a weapon. You don't need to broadcast your goals. You don't need validation for your journey. Most people announce what they're about to do, and then never do it. But when you build in silence, there's no pressure, no ego. Just progress. Talk less. Move more. Learn to be at peace in solitude. That's where resilience is born. Every great warrior trained in silence. They didn't show the world their scars until they had conquered them. Your story isn't finished yet, so why let others narrate it? Let your results be your voice. Let your growth be your answer. Let your peace intimidate the chaos around you. Because silence doesn't mean weakness. It means focus. It means discipline. It means you are building something the world isn't ready for. Choose pain on purpose. Discipline is a daily battle. If you're waiting for motivation, you'll stay stuck forever. The secret? Choose pain before it chooses you. Discipline is doing the hard thing when no one is watching. It's running when you're tired. Studying when you're bored. Saying no when temptation whispers yes. Hopelessness is not your enemy. Comfort is. When you make pain your companion, you stop fearing it. You grow through it. You rise because of it. Every push-up when your arms are shaking. Every journal entry when your mind is screaming. Every early morning when your body says no. That's the battlefield of transformation. Start small. Do one thing every day that makes you uncomfortable. Over time, you'll become immune to fear and familiar with growth. Discipline isn't glamorous. It's gritty. But it's also the path to freedom. Because when you control yourself, nothing else can control you. Build a morning ritual. Start your day like a warrior. Your morning determines your momentum. When you own your morning, you own your life. Start with movement. Sweat out the weakness. Then, feed your mind. Read something that challenges you. Reflect. Journal your thoughts, your goals, your demons. And finally, focus. Review your plan and attack it. This isn't a checklist. It's a mindset. Every action in the morning sets the tone for your choices the rest of the day. You're not just preparing for tasks. You're preparing for war, with your fears, your doubts, and your past. Design a ritual that reminds you every day, You're not the same person who gave up yesterday. Morning rituals aren't about being perfect. They're about being intentional. And when you start your day like a warrior, the world feels less threatening, because you've already won the first battle. Eliminate distractions, protect your energy. You can't build yourself while carrying everything that's breaking you. That means cutting out toxic people, endless scrolling, and the constant craving for validation. That means saying no, loudly, clearly, unapologetically. Protect your time like your life depends on it, because it does. Your energy is sacred. Don't waste it on gossip, comparison, or doubt. Use it to invest in your skills, your health, your peace. Remember, if something costs you your peace, it's too expensive. Start small. 1 hour without your phone. 1 day without reacting. 1 week without explaining yourself. And watch how much clarity floods in when you silence the noise. Building yourself quietly means creating space for growth. And that starts by removing what no longer serves you. Track your progress. Journal like a warrior. You're not lost. You're just not tracking the road. Journaling isn't a teenage hobby. It's a warrior's log. It's your battlefield report. Your private mirror. Write what you did, how you felt, what you struggled with, what you conquered. Write it all. Not for likes, but for truth. Over time, you'll begin to see the patterns. You'll catch the lies your mind tells you. You'll realize you're not as weak as you once thought. Even on your worst days, write. Especially on those days. Because reflection is the fuel of reinvention. And when you can measure your growth, you multiply it. Every great leader kept a journal. So should you. Build a body that reflects your mindset. Your body is your temple, but also your weapon. You don't need to be a bodybuilder. But you do need to build strength, stamina, and self-respect. Because a weak body is a signal to the brain. We don't care. Train not just to look good, but to feel powerful. To walk with confidence. To push limits. To bleed. To sweat. To overcome. Fitness is therapy. When you can control your body, you learn to control your thoughts. Every rep is a declaration. I'm not done. I'm not finished. I'm becoming. You don't train for summer, you train for life. You train for the days when the world is too heavy and the gym is your escape. Build a body that mirrors your discipline. That radiates your mindset. That makes you proud when no one else notices. Never talk. Just deliver. Proof is your power. In a world obsessed with speaking, be the one who delivers. Don't tell people what you're going to do. Do it. Quietly. Relentlessly. Day after day. Your growth is not a performance. It's a promise to yourself. The loudest person in the room usually has the least to show. Be different. Let your silence scare them. Let your results haunt them. Stop posting your dreams. Start working on them. Every second spent explaining is a second wasted executing. Live in the shadows. Train when they seep. Build when they mock. Rise when they doubt. Because when it's finally time to speak, your life will speak louder than your words ever could. You are not broken. You are becoming. It doesn't matter how far you've fallen, how lost you feel, or how long you've been stuck. What matters is that today, you choose to rise, to build, to believe again. Not loudly, not publicly, but quietly, patiently, relentlessly. The world doesn't need to understand your process. That's not their job. Your job is to build in silence and let your legacy speak. These 8 ways aren't just habits. They're weapons against fear, against hopelessness, against the version of you that wants to give up. And if you follow them, day by day, moment by moment, something incredible happens. You become the person no one thought you could be, including yourself. So start today. Wake up early. Master your silence. Embrace discipline. Build your rituals. Protect your energy. Track your progress. Strengthen your body. And let your results speak. Because when you build yourself quietly, you don't just change your life. You become the storm that transforms everything around you. Now go. Build quietly and become unstoppable.